It's me, your boy, Samson. My daddy used to tell me a word that life is too short for us to show people who don't love us, for us to do or to show them our life. I learned a lot from my dad, particularly my mom, some elders around my dad, because when I was at home, so I'm a type of person, anytime that they are having association, that they are having meetings, despite that I do used to go to church, I go to church every day, but I will still create time to sit with them. Not because I sit with them because I just want to do what, to stay with them, or I will say any word, because my dad is like a soldier. So I will just sit there to serve them wine, and out of the word that they are saying, I will always listen to their word. Most of them always tell me, always say, it is good for you to keep your life privately. Apostle Joseph Suleiman said a word that marvels me. He said, we are in a world today where you ought to keep your life privately. You need to secure yourself. Not that you are afraid, but you need to save yourself, because preservation is better than cure. We are in a life whereby everybody is living on that word, social media. Everybody is living to show up their weight, their things, the way they do, their clothes, the way they dress, the way they do. And if you have 10,000 followers in Instagram, 100,000 in Facebook, TikTok, you come to understand that not all of them are your friends. You got what I'm saying? Not all of them are your friends. So for that reason, I bring out this topic: why you need to keep your personal life private. For privacy is power. What they used to say a word: what they know is what they fight. If, for example, a country want to fight other people country, you will come to realize that they will send some of their soldiers to go there without uniform, to go and survey the country, to go and watch the country. Sometimes 2 years. It takes them 2 years to be watching, to be knowing some areas where they can enter, some leak areas, some areas where they can penetrate, some areas that they know that this is the background, this is the foundation of this country, where they can target, and that country will do what will collapse. So that is the reason why you need to keep yourself privately. You got what I'm saying? Because people whom you call your friends, if God eventually open your eyes to let you know whom you call your friends, you will know that nobody on this earth love you, only God. You got what I'm saying? So it is good for you to do what? To keep your life private. If you want to do anything, let it be done before letting people know. In other words, you want to start up a business, start it. And even if they tell you why you didn't tell them at the beginning, tell them, I don't announce myself. Nobody is going to beat you. Nobody is going to angry with you. And even if they are angry, as long as their anger, their envy, or they are now becoming what something else because you didn't tell them, it's not going to add anything to you. You get what I'm saying? So, or you want to do anything, do it first before you let people around you. It can be your brothers, it can be your sisters, it can be your auntie. You're going to realize that the moment you tell some people this is what you want to do, many of them will be against it. And even if that they don't envy you, you don't know the type of spirit many of them carried. You get what I'm saying? Because there are some spirit who don't like progress. There are some spirit who is against prosperity. So that is the reason why you need to keep your life privately. It doesn't matter how many times you show yourself to social media. That is not what matters. People just watch it, and they're not going to give you anything in return. Many can use it against you. Many can use it to start to fight you. Many can use it to start to do what? To monitor your affairs. Many can use that and start to do what? Go different places in order for them to pull you down. They will be thinking you are okay. just because of what you put on your social media, just because of what you put in your Instagram. They'll be thinking you are okay, while in reality you are not okay. So that is the reason why you need to keep your life privately, because that gives you boldness. For instance, you start up a business, or you are about to build a house, or you are about to buy a car, you buy it and they saw it. So they will use that thing to give you respect. They will respect you. Why? Because many of them who have never thought that you can do that, they'll be surprised. How come? It will be like a big, huge surprise to them. So that will give them the ability, that will give you the respect you deserve. But if you tell the majority of them will go somewhere to cause the problem where you can spend that money that you ought to use to buy that thing, or you ought to use to purchase that business, they may go and do it. And that is the reason why many people will just tell them, this is what I want to do, this is the money I have saved. They will send thieves into your house to come and rob you overnight. You come and say, so what am I trying to say? Keep your life, your personal life, private. I don't care whether it's your brothers, I don't care whether it's